Welcome to Quake 3D Tutorials. In this video we want to show you how to install the Tween machine. So first of all we're going to the Google and typing Tween machine for Maya. Then we're going to this web page. Over here just go to the download links, right? Just click of it and just say download the zip. So now we have downloading the file. Then we need to go to the computer, document, going to the Maya, the version of the Maya, in this case 2020, and we're going to something called the script. So over here we're going to mail and just selecting the mail.mel, these two, and just dragging it over here. If I just go back to the folder called prefs, and we have some folder called icons, double click on it and we can just put the png file over here, so we can also load this later. So now we have installed it, we need to just go to Maya and load this script. So Maya is ready. We're going to selecting which shelf we want to apply this script to. We're just opening the script editor. Make sure you're going to creating a new one, which is mail. And then you need to type this code in tween machine and semicolon. Just copy that over. So what I need to do, just highlight it, middle mouse and dragging it to the shell. So here we're having it. I can right click on it, go to the edit, and we can from here finding the icon of the tween machine, which is that, and just save. So when I click on it, so here we have the tween machine 2.1.2. So now we want to show you how to use the tween machine. Basically, the tween machine is a good tool to making a spacing for your animation, and you can also using it after you have making blocking of the spacing. You can adjust the character to have better animation. So if we're looking to just sample animation over here, you can see it trying to show you the frame. So the first box we see over here is kind of slowly starting to be pushed. So when we look into this, is a little bit, is not so heavy. But if we look into the second box, you can see it's going to stay these spacing a little bit near by gather, and that means that object behaving a little bit heavier and so on. The same thing over here. So it's going to be the middle, and more over here we need to adding and so on. So in these cases the tween machine will help us, and after we can just adjust the character, how it's moving and so on. So for now we have just sample animation, nothing happening, just very flat from A to B. If I going here, I have, let me select that. Make sure selecting all the controller you want to king it, and then just open for tween machine. So here we have, excuse me, here we go. So here we have the frame 1 and frame 20, or excuse me, frame 40. So we want to find in the middle, which is this is the middle of our animation. So what it does, the tween machine, we can say for now is the middle. We want to keep it to be middle between A and B, which going to be this one. So for now we can just click on that and just typing the 0. So we're going to get the key from A, from this to this. Where we can use the tween machine, if I going, let's see, if we want to exactly make it so we want to have a little bit more spacing, let's see, on number 10, instead of the R inside the between these two, I want to this one stay more longer in this direction. So I can use the slider, or even I can use one of these. So let's see, we want to use that. So we're going to keep this over here more. And we're going to the 5. I want to again use the same one, so we're going to keep it more in the starting position. So if we look to it, so you can see is now starting slowly and then is going to the other directions. Of course, I could make it the same thing over here, somewhere about that, between them, this one. So here, if I am playing this, so you can see is slowly starting and slowly stopping. So you can see we're getting very much different effects. Of course I can just convert this to the spline to getting more smooth vision, but now we have the correct spacing. Then we can using these blocking we have just creating to make the movement to be a little bit different. What I mean with that, so if we using this movement, I want it so he push himself a little bit backward. And when he came over here, maybe more backward like that. And when he is starting over there to the 20, make this a little bit less. Of course, you can use all of the body control like legs and arms and so on, but I want just to give you the idea about it. So when he came over here, he just pushing his body backward, and the 14 he's just back, and maybe we need to adding more frame. Let's see, somewhere over here we just select it, all controller, and just press S. So we got it, and just a standing position. So now you can see we can feel he be pushing and he going to stop when he came over here. Just to getting more softer vision of this, selecting all the controller once again, just selecting the time slider, right click, go to the tangent and spline. So if I just playing this animation, so you can see we can, I don't know if you can see it, we're going over here, so that is not much flat, so it's going to be pushing. Of course we need to make it for the legs and arms and face and so on, so we will getting more better animation. But that is the idea about the tween machine. So you're starting to making the spacing correct, and then you can use this spacing or the key or breakdowns you have creating, just adjusting it so it's going to fit in the animation or how you want the character behave. So that was how you use the tween machine, and thanks for watching.